The funeral of Dame Deborah James took place this afternoon in Barnes. Deborah was diagnosed with bowel cancer 6 years ago. Her podcast, You, Me and the Big C, reached millions of listeners. Her advice helping countless people to get tested. On social media, she became known as the Bowel Babe. In her final weeks, Deborah raised millions of pounds for cancer charities, including the Royal Marsden Hospital. Carolyn Sim reports.
Slowly, they walked through the streets of Barnes. Behind the hearse, Deborah's husband and 2 children. At St Mary's Church, they gathered to say goodbye and to celebrate the incredible life of Dame Deborah James. It was a private service to remember a woman whose compassion has inspired so many.
One sort of imagined she was going to live forever. She had this amazing way of getting through every hiccup that came along and dealing with it with her customary sort of humour and positivity, and then she'd bounce back.
Deborah, who became known as Bowel Babe, dedicated the final years of her life to raising awareness of cancer. After being diagnosed in 2016, she made a personal vow to get everyone talking about the disease.
I have the poo cancer.
Connecting with almost 1 million Instagram followers, she shared with brutal honesty and humour her own treatment journey, raising £7.4 million and receiving a damehood from Prince William. The life and legacy of Dame Deborah James has had a huge impact on TV presenter Julia Bradbury. Her journey with breast cancer is featured in an ITV documentary, but she says Deborah was something else.
I think that she was so generous to share her last days, weeks and moments with us. And that's what I'll remember most, is that in those days where she could have kept everybody close, her family close, which she had every right to do, she was still there for us all. And I know that she was very passionate about spreading awareness, and she did it till her dying day.
Among Deborah's family and friends were presenter Lorraine Kelly and singer Tom Fletcher. Support for her cause is huge, and it will continue. Dame Deborah said she wanted her family to be proud of her, but most of all, she wanted everyone to live in a world where they don't need to worry about cancer. Carolyn Sim, ITV News.